Sky Rose Crystals now selling on Etsy. Check out your zodiac signs. Also selling fairies, angels, dragons and chakra crystals. Hi to Sagittarius and welcome to your general tarot read for the month of December. So love and romance readings are coming out soon. If you're interested in those, then please hit the notification bell and I'll let you know when those videos come out. And if you hit the subscription button, it's completely free and you can check out my channel for more videos over there as well. So when I was tuning into the collective energy for Sagittarius, I got this real feeling that clear, simple communication needs to happen somewhere or with someone. So in a general read, this might still be love and romance, but it could also be to do with family, employment, just generally how you're interacting with people, how you're feeling in yourself. So take it as it resonates. But I got this real sense that straight talking needs to happen, and it feels quite firm and determined, and it is almost about simplifying something. That's very much what I got. So we'll see what we get from that. So the tarot cards I'm using for you today are the Morgan Greer and also the Gilded Tarot Royale ones. And in the reading, we'll have a look at where your focus is, what your challenges are, your inner world, your outer world, and then just get some guidance from the universe for Sagittarius for the month of December. So what is Sagittarius's focus? Looking at Sagittarius's focus for December. So we have the King of Swords. And this is crossed with the Knight of Wands. So this is exactly the energy I'm picking up on from you actually. It's this very clear thinking, very articulate thinking which needs to happen, and it's almost like in your head you're completely clear on something. You know exactly what you need to say, you know exactly what conversations you want to have. There's a huge determination to get a point of view or get feelings across to somebody, and you're having it crossed with the Knight of Wands here. So I think your challenge is going to be very much about how you transfer your thoughts, your very, very clear thoughts, into very, very clear communication, because it feels as though potentially before you might have rushed in a little bit of words or been nervous when you've been saying words, so they've kind of bumbled out, or you've come away thinking that's not actually what I meant, you've been misunderstood. So it's very much this whole of this month, your focus is in how are you going to have a conversation about something, and it feels like you know the conversation has to happen this month, very much so. So we'll look at what's happening in Sagittarius's inner world. By inner world we mean your thoughts, your feelings. So we have the Hierophant in reverse, and the Six of Swords popped out with it. And in your outer world, what is happening in Sagittarius's outer world? So we have the Ace of Wands, beautiful energy there in your outer world. The energy you're moving away from is the Six of Pentacles. The energy you're moving into is the Page of Swords. So there's lots of thoughts going on here, lots and lots of ideas in your head, and it feels as if something is very established, and it's this that you're wanting to address. The conversation you're wanting to have about is something that has been a real belief of somebody else's. What I'm getting is that you've been living an aspect of your life in accordance with somebody else's beliefs. So somebody's had expectations of you and you've been meeting them. Someone's been wanting you to live a certain way, either with them or just in your own life, and you've been doing that, and you're now at the point where, and it feels like they're not even aware that it's been causing you any upset. They've said we're going to do it this way, and you've kind of almost been a bit of a yes man with it and said yeah, that's fine, we can do it that way. And in your head just now you've gotten to the point where you're having to recognize that actually that doesn't make you feel good, whatever it is you're doing in your life. And that's what your conversation is going to be about, that you're going to have to approach somebody and say, well, I know I've been doing it this way and I've been in agreement with this, but I can't do that anymore. It's not bringing me any joy. And in your outer world, you've got this ace of rods. So for whatever reason is personal to you that has made you actually almost, it feels like the last straw has happened and something's broken in you and you said, no, enough's enough. I've been doing this a certain way. I've been doing what you wanted for long enough. I know what I want. And it's giving you a real fire in your belly, which is beautiful. It's giving you a real sense that you want to live your life a different way. You're ready to start something completely new. Now, I'm getting for a lot of you, it's a new way of thinking and acting more than anything. A new way of interacting with people. So it's almost like you're rebirthing your personality in a situation. Or it could be that you're rebirthing it across the board, so everybody's about to meet so if you've always been someone who's been quite agreeable and said yes to things, they're about to meet the you and really know what makes you happy and what makes you unhappy, where before they haven't. And the energy you're coming away from is this 6 of Pentacles here. And with this, I does feel that you've always been the giver. You're always giving, you're always giving, you're always allowing, you're always bending. And you can see with this card here where it's looking so straight out and it's saying, look, here I am giving again, always making things balanced, always saying yes, always calming the situation, always putting my needs last. And it's that which you're changing here. And you've got the Page of Swords here, so you're ready to take action, really ready to go steaming in there and really start throwing your weight around and kind of saying, no more, I'm not doing this like this anymore, that's not going to happen. And I think this is what this warning's about, it's trying to say, rush in creatively rather than with a sharp tongue. Because if you have been agreeable for a long time, it's remembering that other people think you've been happy being agreeable. It's very easy to think a yes man is happy with what they're doing and not actually realising that they're like a ticking bomb, and it does feel like you're a bit of a ticking bomb at the moment, that you want to have this conversation. And it really is about how can you get those words across, how can you get your needs across without becoming confrontational or defensive towards other people. So we'll get some more information on the cards using the Gilded Tarot Royale on Sagittarius' inner world. So we have the Knight of Wands. That's 2 Knights of Wands you've got here. The 2 of Swords. For your outer world, we have the Empress in reverse. Sagittarius' outer world, we have the Sun in reverse. So we'll look at your outer world first, because the first thing I'm seeing is that the feeling that when you're putting other people's needs first, you're not growing. And it actually doesn't necessarily do them any good, even if it feels like it is. This always looking after other people's needs has dampened you down, and as I say, it's just not made you grow. And I think it's what you're recognising, that actually you want to grow here, and here you are, you're growing in new ideas and new thoughts, and you really know what you're going to do with it. But with the Sun in reverse here, it feels like there's a stepping stone missing towards being able to communicate clearly. And it's that if you've always put other people's needs first, how do you then switch it round without feeling guilty, without allowing them to make you feel guilty? And it feels like that's where you need to get some support, because you're not particularly comfortable putting yourself first here at the moment. You're quite concerned, and it feels like if you're going to come out and ask for your needs to be really recognised, that you're going to come out blurting and quite harsh. And that's not going to make you feel happy either. So even speaking your words just now won't make you feel happy in the current state that you're in. Because, as I say, it's like the ticking time bomb is going to explode, and it's how to calm that bomb down so that you can really feel your self-worth first of all. That's what I'm getting through for you, actually. That you need to feel really justified in your self-worth for putting your needs first. So it's not going to make you feel unhappy or guilty. Because in your inner world, you've got going on here, you've got the Knight of Wands here, so you've got 2 Knight of Wands, and it is that real feeling that you want to move away from something. You want to be communicating clearly. So you have recognized that there's something you need to communicate, and this is not a new thought. This is not coming in December, and this is why it's felt like it's built up. You've been slowly rushing. I know that sounds a contradiction, but you've been pushing towards something, but it's almost like in trepidation, like one step forward, two steps back towards it, and you've been moving towards this, and you're now in the energy when you want to make that change. But with this Two of Swords here and this blindfold, it is that confusion over how to do this, how to switch and change your communication, and I think that's causing you a lot of concern a little bit, and it feels like there might even be a bit of anger bubbling up, because it's going to be more this frustration of I need to say something, and I don't know how to say it. So all of these cards are really saying that it's now on the tip of your tongue on what you want to be talking about, but it's just knowing how to communicate it. So we'll get some guidance from the universe for you. So we have the Three of Swords, some more guidance from the universe for Sagittarius. We have the Star in reverse, and we have the Devil. So the Three of Swords here, in fact, all three of these cards, although they're talking about your current energy, your inner world and your outer world, all three of them are talking for me about self-worth. They're all talking about your needs and asking for your needs, getting your needs met. So with your outer world, with this Sun in reverse and now with this Devil here, you're really being guided to not enter into this in an aggressive way. It feels like it's really saying you need to do some healing first. As I say, there's this missing stepping stone towards switching from being the yes person to the assertive rather than aggressive person, saying I know what I want. Because when we're nervous and we really want something, sometimes it can blast out so fast, and this is really saying heal first. With this Sun here, heal first, heal those aspects in you and heal the pain in you, because when we haven't had our needs met and we put other people's first, we do build up an awful huge residue of inner pain and that lack of self-worth kind of thing. So it is saying heal first before you take that step forward. And it's almost like we can see here, it's almost like you're playing with fire otherwise. And I feel that you're just going to end up in conflict, and people won't necessarily hear your upset and your pain. And we're getting that here with the Three of Swords here. And I feel that the very first thing you need to be doing if you are communicating, putting your needs first, is actually making sure that you find a very gentle and healing way of explaining how you're not happy in yourself. You're not feeling good about how you're communicating. You're not feeling good about the decisions you're making, or that you're putting other people first. So it really is about really looking at the pain you've got, because you've been pleasing other people for so long, and both these cards are saying it's caused you pain, and that needs to be addressed before or at the same time as telling other people that you want to change how your needs are met. But it is saying there's some healing to happen. It's really got some healing to happen. And with the Star in reverse here, this is all about your wishes coming true and your needs not being met, because it is in reverse here. So it's saying that you're on the cusp. You're on the cusp of understanding how to get your needs met, but you're not there yet. And I do feel that it's more like to blurt out at the moment, and that there does need to be this healing step before or at the same time. So it could also be looking for support from other people or some kind of counselling to just help you understand how to feel that real self-nurturing self-confidence to clearly say this is actually what I want. But there is some healing to happen here as well from the pain of saying yes to others for so long. So that's what I have for you for December. I hope that's been useful. Do like the video if you've enjoyed it and found it supportive. Information in the description box below for my Etsy store selling my painted crystals, which are zodiac crystals. We've also got dragons and fairies and angels. And if you want a personal reading, that's in the description box below. I think I just said that. And do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It does really help me. And if you hit the notification bell, it'll let you know when more videos come out. I hope you have a good month.